Hey, welcome to Be Less Stupid. I'm your host, Jon Hotchkiss. I'm here in downtown Los Angeles with thousands of other liberal Democrats for the big Bernie Sanders rally.
We're going to win this election because we are going to put together the strongest grassroots movement in the history of American politics.
I would like to tell you a very quick story. 2 years ago, right here in this park, was the first Women's March. It was just one day after Donald Trump's inauguration. More than 1 million people came out, including me. Before the march actually began, though, about a dozen speakers addressed the crowd. One in particular stood out to me. This woman spoke about the oppression of Palestinian women at the hands of Israel. And she asked those of us in attendance to please show them our support. I thought this was at minimum odd, and at most, grossly inappropriate, given that so many in the crowd were Jews and supporters of Israel. And that is what this video is going to be about. And in just a moment, I'm going to say something that some people might find controversial. And please, do not misconstrue it. Do not twist it out of context. Do not take it out of context. Look, Democratic leaders always say that diversity is our strength. That might be true, but diversity is also the Democratic Party's Achilles heel. And in 2020, it could very well be our kryptonite. Now, before you start filling the comments with attacks on my character and my morals, the point I want to make is a little bit nuanced. So, before you marshal the troops of the Twitter hate machine, please let me try and explain. I'm going to begin by talking a little bit about the GOP and Donald Trump's base. In terms of a group, they all look alike. They tend to pray at the same house of worship, and they drive the same Ford F-150 pickup truck. Plus, they only care about the same 7 issues. They want to ban abortion. They want to keep guns legal. They want to take health care away from poor people. They want to put up a wall that will keep brown people out of the country and black people out of their neighborhood. They want to lower taxes for rich people. They want to reduce business regulations, and they believe that global warming is a hoax. And if you're the president, it's pretty easy to build and maintain a cohesive voter base if you stick to supporting those 7 issues.
Please respect our great American flag.
The Democratic Party, on the other hand, is very different. We have a big tent compared to the GOP, who have a white hood. The Democratic Party is made up of people of various ethnicities, various religions, people who work with their minds and people who work with their hands. And at the radical fringe, there are a few of us, idiots, who believe that it's okay to put pineapple on pizza. Then there's the rest of us who know that that is an abomination and an affront to God. And yet, while the Democratic Party is diverse, there are a core group of issues and principles that we all tend to agree with and believe are the most important. We believe in equality for all. We believe in the First Amendment. We believe that health care isn't a privilege of the rich, but rather it is a right that you are born with. We believe women determine if they would like to have babies. We believe everyone is entitled to the benefits of state-sanctioned legal marriage. We believe that education is a right and not a privilege. And we believe that you can worship or not worship the God of your choice.
When we get to the White House together, we are going to enact a federal jobs guarantee.
But look, those are not the only issues that Democrats care about. There are 25 plus more issues that lots of people in the party agree with, not everyone, but most. However, nobody agrees about their position on a list of priorities. Here, take a look. I'm going to run a thing. Look, you saw all those issues. The question is, how do you build and hold together a coalition of voters when so many constituencies have a different list of priorities? Making things more complicated, there are issues that are important to smaller groups in the party, issues that are in direct conflict with other issues embraced by larger portions of the party. Take, for instance, the plight of the Palestinian women that I mentioned earlier. That issue conflicts with the huge swath of Democrats who support Israel and believe that there could be peace in the Middle East were it not for terrorism committed by PLO and Hamas. Then the ultra-progressive wing of the Democratic Party now supports free college. That cost is going to have to come from somewhere. Will the money come from cancer research? That's going to piss off a lot of people with cancer. Maybe it comes from veterans' benefits. Not likely. Or maybe infrastructure. Or from the fight against global warming. And then there's this Green New Deal. Again, I say, where will the money come to pay for that? Should we divert it from gerrymandering? Maybe we should raise taxes on the middle class. Maybe we shouldn't cover people with pre-existing health issues. So yes, diversity is a strength of the Democratic Party. It means that we've got voters across the country, in big cities and in small towns. But it also means that the big tent has a lot of clowns, all of whom would like to be the ringmaster.
You know, I always find it amazing that some of my conservative colleagues, they say, get the government out of our lives. But if you are a woman, apparently it's okay for the federal government, the local government, the state government to tell you what to do with your body. We're going to change that.
Look, I wish that I could offer up a list of possible solutions to this problem. I can't. I just know that it's a thing. A problem that Trump and the right-wing media are going to exploit. The question that we have to ask ourselves is, what is our priority? What is our wall? What are the things that we are prepared to declare a national emergency over? Let's figure that out so we can all get behind the candidate best suited to vanquish the most awful, cruel, corrupt, and criminal president in American history. For Be Less Stupid, I'm the host, Jon Hotchkiss, live at the Bernie Sanders rally. Please hit the like button and then subscribe to this channel. Also, hit that little bell icon so that way you'll be notified when new videos premiere. And remember, please also to share this video on social media. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I will see you next time on Be Less Stupid.